Welcome to Media Strikes Back. I'm Kim. We have an awesome lineup for you guys tonight with wicked dancers, a step-off event, graphic designers, musicians, and a very, very chilly place indeed. Now, for you guys who don't know what Media Strikes Back is, we're basically a show for you. Made in Melbourne, for Melbourne, we bring you shows that you've told us you want to see. So we're going to cross first to Joanna and Tom, who have a lot to tell us at the event that they're down at. So guys, what's going on down there?
Yo, Kimmy! What's up? Where are we, Tom?
We're at the Moonee Valley Youth Services Step Off Dance Crew Comp.
It's a hip-hop competition.
Boom.
Yeah. And we're going to be talking to some crews, some people from the crews. We're going to see what's going on.
Do we get to watch any of the dancing?
Yeah. We're going to see some sick dancing.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Let's go.
Tell us a little bit about Step Off and, what is it? What's the deal?
Well, Step Off is a dance crew competition that I've been organising for 8 years. It actually used to be called Get Cronked.
And can you please tell me how you're feeling today?
Oh, very nervous. Excited. Very excited, very nervous. We've been waiting for this competition all year.
We love it.
It's one of our best competitions that we've experienced so far.
Excited,
Pumped? No nerves?
But yeah, a bit nervous.
A bit nervous. It's good to be nervous. It's all right.
Pretty nervous. It's our first big comp. We've only been together for 3 months, so...
Newcomers.
Really? Yeah.
Now, Anna, you're a dancer as well, I hear.
Yes.
Yeah. And you are performing tonight?
Yes, with my dance crew. Holla
Mhm.
back.
Holla back.
Holla.
Cool. Are you excited? Are you nervous?
Yeah, it's the performance is very secondary for me for the event. I mean, when it comes to rehearsals, I'm all about it.
Okay, so aside from winning Step Off in 2011, what's A2D about?
Family, love, and family.
heart.
Just really being passionate about what you do, and don't just do it because it's cool or whatever. Do it because you love it, and do it because it's within the heart.
It's mainly confidence in what we do. We put more effort to it, and we just go there and just kill the stage, pretty much.
Keep running over the dance, keep going till we're tired.
The word means like fierce.
Like, we're trying to remind everyone, like, we are girls, because nowadays everyone's going to the whole gangster side.
Yeah.
And we're trying to come back like, no, we're a girl, and we can be as hard as guys dancing like girls do.
What advice would you give to youngsters, young dancers, young people that want to get involved in things like this? What's your advice?
Well, I already think from this event it's amazing to see the amount of young people that are supporting younger dancers. So, crew leaders aren't necessarily people in their 30s or 40s. Crew leaders are like 18, 19, 22-year-olds encouraging a group of people that they look after. And so with that sort of generation coming through to support the younger generation, it just makes it easier for a lot of young dancers to be involved. So that's what's really exciting for me.
What is your definition of this swagger thing that's going on?
Well, swag, I personally feel, is basically a replacement word for gangster.
A definition, but
Having your own style,
I suppose, having your own style, be gangster, be...
This is swagger right here.
And your attitude. Swagger's attitude.
Okay, cool.
It's not, what I can say is it's not wearing a snapback.
Swag should just be in the way that you dress and just the way that you be. It's an expression of sort of what you do and who you are in terms of hip hop culture. So I could just stand here and have swag. I don't even have to do anything.
We're just swagging.
Yeah, we're just swagging.
Kimmy, you missed out. My mind blown.
it was amazing. It was
so good.
And it was so good to see the crews that we interviewed, like A2D and Vivacious and Provoke.
Oh, incredible.
They just went crazy
Yeah,
out there.
and every crew was like that. There's so much talent here. They were so good.
Which is why this is such a good event, to get so many people from different places in Melbourne together. Thank you very much, and well done to Anna Singleton and her crew for putting this on.
Yeah, it's just all there in and around, and I want to do it too.
Can we start a crew?
Yes. Kim, hope
We're
you
starting
enjoyed
a
it.
crew.
We're starting a crew.
Welcome back, and joining me now is Joanna, who's just come back from that huge step-off event. Joanna, how many people were there? It looked amazing.
There were so many people there of all kinds of ages as well, Kim, and they were all dressed up in all their ghetto swag with their crotches down low and their hats on the side. I just wanted to be a part of it, and the thing is that we can actually be a part of it because there's so many of these events around. There's things for all sorts of ages, for all sorts of talent, and hopefully we'll be able to check out more and more of it with Media Strikes Back.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much. Joanna's still going to be with me after the break, and we're going to chat about Adrian Doyle, so make sure you stay around.
See you soon.
Welcome back, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show so far. So, Joanna, tell me, what makes you love to be involved with Media Strikes Back?
Media Strikes Back, oh, I love it because basically it's showing what makes Melbourne Melbourne. Melbourne's now been voted one of the most livable cities in the world, and basically Media Strikes is checking out what all the fuss is about. You know, because we've got all those undiscovered secrets. For example, you can go down a laneway and find some crazy bar that's got vines hanging inside it. Or maybe go to a cafe and there's live music playing, or go to the park and there's people doing contemporary dance. It's crazy, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, it is pretty cool.
It's very cool. And so with Media Strikes, we're just basically undiscovering those undiscovered secrets.
And it's awesome to have Joanna involved and on board because you'll love having you. And next, we're going to check out Adrian Doyle. So Adrian's story, he pretty much started off with nothing, and he's built his way to be this amazing graphic designer, from everything from paintings to big 50-foot murals. It just sounds like one amazing talent that he has. So we're going to cross over and check him out.
Hey guys, my name's Tom,
And I'm Sasha.
and we're here today to check out some of the graphic art scene of Melbourne.
We're going to be speaking to an artist, Adrian Doyle, finding out what crazy things go through an artist's mind.
Well, this is a gallery that we run, Dark Horse. It's basically a research gallery. So basically, it doesn't plan to make any money. We just want to show the best art that we can show. So we give opportunities to artists that wouldn't necessarily have an opportunity because their works weren't necessarily commercial.
Yeah, that was something I was wondering about. How did it come about that you'd have a space with so many different emerging artists? What was the idea behind all that?
I set this space up when I was a little punk, you know. It was maybe like, just finished my masters. It was about 2001, and I just come across, and I was also doing heaps of graph at the time. So when I moved into the Blender, heaps of artists moved in from my master's course from the BCA, and then heaps of graphers moved in. So you ended up with this kind of cross-pollination of ideas where graffiti artists were like, well, I can put this in the gallery and be taken seriously as an artist, and artists were like, screw the galleries, I'm just going to bang this shit on the street, you know? And
so what is it about suburbia? Because Howard Arkley, a lot of famous Australian artists, they were really into suburbia, making it look funky and interesting. So what is it about Australian artists and suburbia?
yeah, no, it's weird, but I think Australia is a suburban culture, and therefore if you can understand suburbia, you can understand the Australian psyche. You know, whether we like it or not, I'd say everyone here is guilty of suburbia, you know? And therefore it's part of everyone. So what street art's done is it's made people from suburbia care about art for the first time ever, and so by doing the street tour and stuff, we're kind of capitalising on that and getting more and more people through the studios and exposing them to art and stuff like that.
So was art always your direction? Because for a lot of people growing up at school, they'll probably be advised, no, take a safer path. Did you ever think twice about your career move?
No, look, I was always going to be an artist. I was shit at everything else. Art saved my life. If I wasn't an artist, I'd probably be some weird junkie or something. You know, like, I'd be really good at it, but because, you know, there's no point doing anything badly. You know.
No, that's one thing I'm realising is that you're doing so many different things at once. How do you keep up with that kind of a workload, or is that just what successful people need to do?
Nah, look, I recommend to everyone that they should get themselves a beautiful enabler. And so my wife, that's exactly what she is. She's a beautiful enabler, and she doesn't give a crap about art. She hates art. She doesn't like my art. She can't believe people buy it and shit. And so she's exactly what I need. A, for my ego, B, for the business, because she only sees it as a business. And I'm out with the fairies. I'm like, oh, we're changing the world, you know. And so in a way, like, you know, a beautiful enabler is like a great thing to have in the back pocket.
Well, there you go. Adrian Doyle, thank you very much for your hospitality today. We enjoyed interviewing you, and thank you for showing us around. Hope you guys enjoyed it too.
And if you guys like the art that you saw, or you're just into this scene and want to find out more information, check out mediastrikes.com, and we'll see you all next time.
See you later.
Thanks so much, Tom and Sasha. That was a wicked interview that you guys did with Adrian Doyle. So now we have JD. JD, I hear you have something very special to report on.
I certainly do, Kim. I had the pleasure of meeting both Kathy and Talia from the band Keshie. And they told us all about their backgrounds, where they've come from. So born and raised here in Melbourne, and they have a West African style to them, with also mixing in the Melbourne culture. So their main objective in life is to getting everyone up and onto the dance floor. Yeah, they actually got me up and dancing during the shoot as well. So no, but I tell you what, for them to get me up and dancing is quite something. So
brilliant. So let's cross now and see JD, maybe with some brilliant or unbrilliant dancing.
Here we are today, another beautiful sunny day here in Melbourne. Today we're going to be meeting two of the members of the band Keshie. Let's find out what they have to say.
S01, get on the dance floor. S01, get on the dance floor. S01, get on the dance floor. S01, get on the dance floor.
Here they are. We have Talia and also Kathy. How are we, girls?
Hi,
good. Good? Excellent. Cool, cool. So, tell us a little bit more about yourselves and also about your band, how you formed, what sort of music you play as well for the guys at home.
I guess it all started with the band leader, Alina Schneider. She's heavily influenced by sort of West African music and percussion, yeah. So it was her idea to sort of form a band that reflected her influences and sort of rounded us all up and got us together.
Yeah, had like an Aussie vibe, but like a fun kind of African feel, and got everyone dancing. That's really what the goal was, I think.
Yeah, I think the original idea was for the band to be a festival band. So, and I think we as a group kind of work better in that sort of vibe as well.
You like the live environment.
It feeds the band. We did a gig out in a place in Rye called Baha's years ago. And it's like a seated venue, so everyone was having dinner. And by the end of the night, every single person, including the bar staff, were all up dancing, and we were just like loving it. And it was one of the funnest gigs. So, and I think that's where, you know, the energy from the audience comes, and then we play better.
And you're a percussionist.
Yes.
So with percussion, what sort of instruments do you play to bring out the African vibe and the beat?
Well, actually, me and Alina both play a boogaroo, which is sort of halfway between a conga and a djembe. So djembe is like an African solo drum, or a lead drum.
Yep.
And this boogaroo has like the bass of a djembe, but like the pop of a conga. So it's this nice woody sound. It's a bit more mellow. And then we use palaga drums, which are traditional Ghanaian drums. And they're a bit mellow as well. They're like kind of like congas also. So Alina and I both use those in that setup, and we've sort of kind of changed it to suit us and make it our own a bit.
Yeah, like Talia said, when the crowd's vibing, we tend to take more risks and get a bit excited. But I think all of us are improvisers as well. So yeah, I'd like to mix it up a little bit when we can.
Oh, well, thank you very much,
Thank
ladies.
you.
And we're looking forward to hearing some more of your music and coming to a few of your gigs.
Great, cheers.
Excellent. Thank you.
That looked like you had an amazing time there, JD. And I loved a bit of your dance moves.
Yeah, it's they're tokens, so they're copyright as well for you guys at home, so don't steal them.
Nice one. Well, maybe we could do some dance moves for the viewers to steal, and maybe we could do an exclusive and put it on our website so that you could do a bit of a dance for everyone.
Yeah, I guess we could. It's a bit of a challenge to be put out there. So.
That's good. Well, maybe if you guys have some ideas of a dance that you'd like to see JD do, you could send them in via our website, and we can film your suggestions. What do JD.
Yeah, hey, look, happy to give anything a crack.
Brilliant. We're going to jump to a break now, guys, but make sure you stick around because we're going to cross to Yano, who's in a very, very chilly place indeed, and we're going to have a good chat with Steph. So make sure you hang around. Hi guys, I am here at Chill On, the hottest venue in Melbourne that's actually as cold as ice. Joining me here today, we have the beautiful polar bear Chiller, which is the mascot of Chill On, of course, and Josh, who works bartending here.
How you going?
Oh, these drinks, look at them. So tell us, Josh, Ice Lounge is such a, you know, unique place for not just tourists, I'm sure, but locals as well. What do people come and do here?
Well, what happens is they come in, we rug them up in ponchos, Ugg boots and the gloves.
Very snug, actually.
Pretty cool. They come in, drink some cocktails out of some ice glasses, or they can do mocktails, or they can have shots, and we have ice luge as well, which is a shot down a tube inside of an ice sculpture.
Oh, wow.
And then they take some photos, and we also smash the glasses in the bin.
I know on your website you've got an awesome video about how the sculptors actually came in and built this place. Was everything actually made right here?
Everything was made in Melbourne. So this is 50 tonne of ice in this room.
Wow.
The bar was made inside of the venue, whereas we get some of the bigger sculptures here were made off-site in a warehouse, because they take a little more time.
So tell us, Josh, why is there a time limit in terms of how long you can actually spend at the Ice Lounge?
We find that half an hour is the best time for people to experience the Ice Lounge and walk away without feeling a little bit too shaken up by the cold. It is minus 10 degrees in here, and there is a threshold that everybody has. Some people do last more than others, but we find that is the best across the whole board.
So can you catch a cold from actually being cold?
No, you can't.
Is that a myth?
It is.
Oh.
What happens is the cold is a virus, so you can't. It will not survive in this temperature. You'll find that people catch colds mostly in winter because they're all in the same room where it's warm, a bit of moisture, and then spreads around like that. The cold isn't actually a factor.
That's definitely going to be my lesson for the day. Now, I'm actually, as many Melburnians, of a multicultural background. I'm from Russia, got my hat on here. I'm feeling pretty snug in this environment. Tell me, do you get many, say, Scandinavians, Eastern Europeans, Eskimos possibly giving you a ring and, you know, requesting maybe some temporary residency in this place, or?
We get a very, very hard time.
Yeah?
From North America and the north of the world.
And I've got people wanting a white Christmas as well, hey? So unless you're planning on a trip to Antarctica anytime soon, make sure you check out Chill On. It's the ultimate frozen experience, isn't it? And try some of these. Thanks so much for that wonderful story, Anna. I'm extremely jealous that you got to go there because I want to go there and I'm going to borrow your hat next time I go. So joining me right now is Steph, one of our gorgeous online presenters. So Steph, looking fabulous as always. What have you guys been doing?
Oh, Kim, we've been so busy. We've just been interviewing so many talented people in Melbourne, and we're just trying to make these exclusive videos. We found so much talent here in Melbourne, and we're just so excited to show you guys what we've been doing so far. We're going to show you a bit of what we've done so far.
Brilliant.
But, yeah.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Lee.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we're here tonight with Boys, a dance crew from Melbourne, one of the top dance crews in Melbourne.
And we're going to find out a little bit more about them today.
So, let's start from the beginning. As I always say, a very good place to start. So guys, how did you begin? How did it all come together?
So basically, a lot of us started off in another crew called The Block. So that had Jason, Jeff, and Alex as well, myself, and Steve. From that, that was also a mixed crew, so that had females in it as well. But then later on, we all realised that we wanted to form our own boys crew as well. So then we started just hanging out, and then Alex asked Carrie to join out with us. And then on the way, Costa came along as well. And then yeah, we just started hanging out, and then before you know, we had the boys.
So, what we all want to know is, where did the name Boys come from? What is the meaning behind your name?
Well, Boys is an acronym. It's an acronym, yeah, they say.
Yeah.
Acronym for Be Only Yourself. So pretty much it's just us not being what other people want us to be, and us doing our own style, and all being individual dancers.
So guys, Brew 2011 Melbourne must have taken a lot of work to get ready for. Tell us about the process involved, like how many hours did you train? I can't even begin to imagine what it would have involved. Tell us more about the process that took you guys to that point in your career.
I'd say it was the hardest because I was overseas at the time, and during the last month of preparation, that's when we got everything involved.
I think, okay, so for the first heat, we pretty much had like, I think 3 months, 2 months? Yeah, about that much, or that long to prepare, and then once you get ranked and get to the finals, you get pretty much the same amount, or maybe less, to prepare for the show.
So how is the basic experience on the stage, you know, performing and actually coming third in the competition? What opportunities did that give you guys?
Very proud moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's your stock standard answer, right?
Yeah. Did you expect it though? Did you expect it or?
I mean,
no?
I don't think they did. I was off stage when it was happening, so I was unfortunately part of the group piece. But yeah, it was just funny because they were saying everyone that placed, and it was just really unexpected. You could see the look in everyone's eyes, and it was only third, but for the first time they kind of went together. It was a very happy moment and something that we didn't think was going to happen.
Your latest material that you've done would have been taking a lot of work. So tell us more about it. What inspired that whole, the down the alley of the city way, that kind of scene? What inspired you guys to do that?
Like what we're trying to do and what I tried to do with this video was basically, I think for myself in general, like just trying to find a song that really relates to me, and that's how a lot of my inspiration comes from. And so, and at the same time, we really wanted to introduce the boys. That's why it was very just introducing the boys with individual concepts, and that's what the whole point of us going to be doing from now on.
So finally guys, tell us, what is next for boys? Where are you headed? What's the direction?
I mean, well, there are probably quite a few things that's going on. The main idea is just to get everyone involved and everyone knowing who we are and coming and having a go, having a bit of a dance. One kind of exciting thing is we're auditioning for Got to Dance Australia. So we'll see how we go with that one.
Well, thank you guys for having us here today. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and it's clear that you guys have got so much in store for everyone else, and keep tuned in for boys.
It won't be the last you see of them, I can guarantee you that.
That was amazing. Thanks so much, Steph.
Oh, you're welcome, Kim. It was so much fun, and we can't wait to put up so many more exclusive videos for you viewers out there, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled.
And jump online to www.mediastrikes.com, and JD, thank you for those moves.
Hey, anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Yay! And Joanna, thank you as well.
No problem, always a pleasure. And remember guys, if you want us to come and talk to you and see what you can bring to our show, make sure you contact us via our website so we can check you out.
Until next week guys, that's Media Strikes Back, and we'll see you then.
Bye!